phase one, or step one, is to attach the pole to the base. You notice that the power cord is actually fed inside the pole. We need to pull that power cord out so that we have access to it. And then the front protruding side faces towards, away from where the bolts are going to be connected. So, attach the base, the plastic base onto the bottom, like so. Making sure that the cord comes out of the base as such. And we attach the back two bolts first. You will have been provided a Phillips head screwdriver in your kit. We won't do it too tight at this stage until we've known that it's lined up properly. You'll see that the USB cable is actually coming out through the base, and these front two bolts will actually go through the plastic. There's a hole inside the plastic, you'll see, and into the metal base. Then all we need to do is put the front piece on. That just slides in and clips in. You'll be provided two small bolts that have like an Allen key connection, and all that does is lock the plastic housing in place for the base. You'll be using the silver Allen key. That is step one. So now we have the pole connected to the base. Having connected the top bolt, you'll be able to look through the bottom and see that this should be lined up perfectly. Apply a fair bit of pressure to get it through. Hand part is fine. And you can see that the backdrop is now connected. The next phase is to install the disinfectant wipes, which come with a bottle cage, and also the PVC DL brochure holder. The brochure holder goes on the right hand side and the disinfectants go on the left. You will have been provided some nuts and washers, which is to be used for the bicycle bottle cage. Just put a washer behind the top of the nut, behind the first hole. Put that in place. Again, just a washer and a nut on the other side. You can see I've just installed that through there. Each kit should have an extra bolt and washer. Again, just using your Phillips head screwdriver, tighten those up. To open the disinfectant wipes, just open the lid. Pull out the starting piece from the middle. Push it in place, and your disinfectant wipes are now installed. With the brochure holder, you'll see that there are lines placed, but essentially all you're doing is placing it directly underneath the clip almost all the way to the edge with the double-sided tape. Peel back the protective layer, line up so it doesn't go past the edge of the unit, and that's installed. So that's your backing plate done. The base plate, or sorry, the iPad casing to the stand. Now this is extremely easy. You want it in landscape with the headphone connection on the left-hand side. Just place it over. You'll feel that the magnet will actually connect it, and we lock it into place with the key, going from the unlocked position to the locked position, and that's done. Now what we do is we feed the headphones through. So you can see that there's a 3.5mm jack that feeds through the hole in the top right hand side. We also have a right angled jack connection. That is so that it will actually fit in with the iPad. You'll see that there's a little clip there, a black clip that we can use to hold the cord in place. We'll see where the headphones go. Now, all of these clips are what hold the iPad in place. So swing those around so that they're out of the way. We'll also need to connect the power to the iPad as shown here. Move them back to the 2 position. Try and get it in a nice balanced position inside the casing, and the iPad's connected. You can turn the casing on, or turn the iPad on. To put the front piece on, this will just snap into place. And you can see that the iPad is now secured inside the case. So if I ever need to get access to the iPad, I insert the key, I can pull it off, and this is how you remove the case. So once it's inside the case, do not try and pull the front of the case off itself, but just with those 2 levers there, top and bottom, you'll see that that pops off. Just make sure you remember once you put it back on to put it back in the locked position with your key. Headphones, just on the side as such, and that is it. One last trick, because we're now ready to go, is if ever you want to turn it off at night, the iPad will turn itself off. That's it, your kiosk is ready to go.